Good afternoon. AJ Simmons here with your cleaning business video of the day. So, I was asked to speak on having self-confidence in these accounts when you're out there dealing with customers and stuff like that. And basically, because I started off kind of timid too, because at the end of the day, most of us that get into this line of business, we come from very humble beginnings. And that's why we like this opportunity, because it's a low startup cost investment that will return you your money at a reasonable time, and it actually guarantees that you're going to at least get something for your money. So you know it's not like some scheme where you put your money in and hope it's going to come back. You're going to get some money with this cleaning franchise venture. But like I said, we all come from humble beginnings, so therefore when we start walking into these professional environments and meeting these people, we start to feel like sometimes we might not be as professional as we might need to be, or we might not feel confident enough. We might feel like we don't belong, especially for those of us who don't have college degrees. So that's just one more thing that adds to it, that makes us feel like maybe we don't belong. Some of us might not even have high school diplomas, you know what I mean? So those little things like that will have you feeling like maybe you are not as professional as you need to be, or maybe you don't know all you need to know in order to be a business owner. But at the end of the day, I tried to keep a couple things in mind, and that's what kind of helped me develop my confidence over time. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm still not 100% confident either, but I just do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I just swallow my pride, get over it, and do it anyway. But a couple of things that helped me is, for one, I remind myself that I don't need a sheet of paper to validate my intelligence. And when I say a sheet of paper, I'm talking about whether it's a high school diploma or a college degree, or any type of certificate from anybody. I don't need somebody else to tell me how smart I am. I know how smart I am, you know what I mean? And when I look at my own track record, put it this way, I look at things like this. When you look at where you come from, most of us come from some of the worst environments and neighborhoods. And then we are able to transition over to becoming a business owner, a franchise owner. Just that in itself is a huge accomplishment. You were able to make it out alive. You don't, you know what I mean? You're not in jail. You're not doing crazy stuff. You actually got your mind focused enough that you actually want to buy a business. You know what I mean? And you actually messed around and did it. You did it. In real life, you did it. You know what I mean? So that right there shows you that you are a different breed. You know what I mean? And another thing that you need to understand is these people that you are meeting are employees. The point of contact that you're meeting 9 times out of 10 won't be the owner of that business. They're employees, so therefore, I mean, if we're talking statuses, we in capitalism, and you talking about status, technically that puts you above them, right? Because you're the one that got out there and owned and started your company. You're the one who actually going to create your security for yourself, rather than depending on some other company to do it, like these point of contacts are. So that's something else to keep in mind. Now, if the person that you're dealing with is the actual owner of the business, then cool, that's your peer. Just because their business might be doing a little bit more revenue per year, per month, or whatever than yours, at the end of the day, their position is no more than yours. You just got to grow. And that's even more reason for you to feel good about the situation, because they had to grow just like you got to grow. All right, so those are some things to keep in mind when you feel like you're lacking confidence. Another thing about having confidence is you just gotta do it, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be. I'm telling you, I told y'all about this before. When I used to go door to door passing out my flyers, I didn't really know what to do, what to say, but I just started doing it. And next thing you know, it was like automatic, and I created a system out of it. The first thing I would do is, are you happy with your current cleaning company? Only thing they can say is yes, and I'll leave. No, here's a flyer. Or I'm not sure, and still leave a flyer. That's it. But it's not like they're gonna say, hell yeah, get out of here before I shoot your head off. And I'm like, oh, if they actually shoot you just for asking them a question, you're not gonna die. Just do it. The confidence comes from, the lack of confidence rather comes from your uncertainty. You feeling like you don't know something. You know what I mean? Because you fear what you don't understand, you hate what you can't conquer. So that lack of confidence is a product of you feeling like you don't know something. Well, how do you know? From experience. You learn from experience. So do it more often. Deal with the people, interact with the people. You know what I mean? If you're not confident about your cleaning services that you're providing, Well, go holler at the point of contact the next day. You out cleaning that night. That next day, go see them and ask them what they think. And you don't get mad. Don't take it personal. It's a learning experience. Go in there and ask them what they think. Let them show you what you might have missed. Let them show you how you can improve. And once you get exactly what you know what they're looking for, you take that same thing that you're doing in that one account and do the same thing in the other accounts. And you'll start building that confidence because you know what? I'm doing every single thing I'm supposed to do. I ain't got nothing to worry about. That's why I got accounts number. I'll tell y'all, man, because I know what I do. So when I get certain customers that might complain or something, or they might try to act like they're not happy with my services, I tell them in an instance, all right, well, fine. Let me see if I can find another franchise owner for you that might be able to provide what you need. Because I don't play in these buildings, and I know that my employees do what they're supposed to do because I'm checking behind them. And they know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So if my customers aren't happy, I fire that customer just as well as I can fire an employee. And that's the confidence level that you want to get to, because you need to be, if you do everything that you know that you're supposed to do every single time, you have nothing to worry about. All right? So that's how you can build that confidence up. Do exactly what you're supposed to do, and know what you're supposed to do. And get that experience up. Get out there and actually do stuff. And understand that nobody's above you. There is no degree. If there was a degree required to become a business owner, then they would have told you that before you bought in. There is no requirement. You are exactly where you belong. You're being exactly who you're supposed to be. You're not an imposter. That's that imposter syndrome that people talk about. But at the end of the day, you're not an imposter. You know what I mean? And if you need to polish up your speaking skills, then work on that. You know what I mean? Because I know we come from the hood and we speak slang. You know what I mean? But learn how you can polish that up. You ain't got to try to talk and sound like them, but you do want to at least use proper grammar and complete sentences, though. You know what I mean? So if you need to work on that, then you know that's a weakness for you. Work on it. You know what I mean? But like, at the end of the day, like I told you, I talk the same way I talk because I realized that now we are living in this the way the technology has gone, and we got social media and all that. I realized that you can only be one person all the time now. There is no my work personality, my home person. No, you got to be the same person all the time. There ain't no more of that. That era is done. So still be yourself, but just be professional. All right. But there's nothing to it. The key to it is just knowing what you're doing and understanding what you're supposed to be doing and making sure you do what you're supposed to do every time. That's it. And get your experience up. Get out there. If you don't like doing something because it feels uncomfortable, well, do it more. Because that way, once you get used to doing it, it'll be second nature to you. There's so many things that I've been doing that I wasn't comfortable with at first, but now I'm comfortable with. All right, just because I kept doing it. Repetition is key. All right, so get out there and understand that you belong here. You the one who bought a business. Like, you put your money up. You don't know, them people ain't put their money. You put your money up. You know what I mean? Now back it up. You want to be a boss? Be a boss then. You know what I mean? Let's go get it, alright? So thank y'all for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and comment. This is AJ Simmons. I hope this helped you guys. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow morning. Thanks.